right. The last one comes from Rosemary Wilson, my very own. How nice. Who says, after their puttering session with you, they've gone over again what past clients have come to them for, and imposter syndrome, not switching off and doubting their ability to pursue an opportunity or career goal plays out heavily. Kind of trinity there. The imposter syndrome is one of the main reasons they struggle to switch off from
Mm.
work and feel the need to be constantly on. And Rosemary thinks they'd be remiss in not including imposter syndrome in the niche. So they currently have, here we go. I help women who struggle to switch off from work,
Mm.
overcome imposter syndrome, tame their busy minds, and build confidence to pursue their career goals.
That's the whole thing?
That's the first one.
Okay.
The next one, or I help women with imposter syndrome and struggle to switch off from work, tame their busy minds, and build confidence to pursue their career goals. And she
Okay.
wants to know, are they strong enough in islands A and B?
Yeah. Can you put those in the chat so I can look at them as I'm talking? Because
Ooh, not easily. I'll type them out.
it's here's what trips me up. I mean, generally, the first one grabbed me because the not switching off after work, I would think would be a more pressing and identifiable, relatable symptom than imposter syndrome. But I don't know. This is always the question: is what are your people aware of? How did they say it to themselves? So at some level, this becomes a test. You know, yeah. I just wonder: are there more of these women that you'd want to work with who say, "I just can't switch off after work," or more of them saying, "I'm really struggling with imposter syndrome and it's causing me a lot of trouble, including I can't switch off at work." So that's the very first thing. Um, Right. So I help women who struggle to switch off from work, overcome imposter syndrome, tame their busy minds, and build confidence to pursue their career goals. So here's the other challenge, Rosemary, is um, I don't see a corollary between island A and B exactly. Okay, so they're struggling to switch off from work. Okay, so that I get that sense. I can draw that picture. They're home and their brain is still racing and they're texting, they're still working, they're still wired from work. I get it. Um, and then we see the opposite of that, tame their busy mind. So that's the island B. Those two, it's clear. But we also have this overcoming imposter syndrome in there. And I don't see the connection at all initially with they can't switch off from work and they have them. So it feels like it's shoehorned in there. It's like yeah, it just seems like it doesn't belong. It's like an anachronistic insert or interpolation in something that's working here. So if we took that out, it's like I help women who struggle to switch off from work to tame their busy minds. Boom. But then we get this additional thing, which is and build confidence to pursue their career goals. But that's not there in Island A, unless we're saying I help women who struggle with imposter syndrome to build confidence to pursue their career. So it seems like there's an island A and B and an island A and B, but they've gotten mashed together, which results in confusion, and the confused mind says no. And it's the same with the other one. Is like I help women with imposter syndrome, uh, you know, who struggle to switch off their from work to tame their busy minds, build confidence, to pursue their career goals. I just think you have two different things, and the decision is it more that my ideal clients can't switch off and they want to tame their busy mind, or is it more that they have imposter syndrome and you want to help them build confidence? Like basically they don't feel confident, they want to feel confident, or um, can't switch off, able to switch off. We should be able to distill our island A and B down to, 3 or 4 words like this. Um, If we can't, it means we're probably making it too complicated. Because I promise everybody that if I said to your ideal clients who came to you with a real burning problem, if I said to them, if you can sum up your situation in 3 accurate words, I'll give you $1 million. They could do it. They'd do it for $10. They do it for free. It's not that hard for them from the inside. Say on 3 words, what's my problem? I guess the big real issue, and if I said, look, whatever 3 words you give me, we will solve that issue. We will completely turn it around. But you got one wish and you got 3 words to make it. Tell me the problem. They could. We struggle with it because we start bringing our point of view into it. Um, so it's I don't know which it is for your people. It might also be that you're way more excited to work with one of those journeys than the other. Uh, but I would tend to say, I don't know. My initial inclination is that they struggle to switch off from work because that's such a real life thing. And imposter syndrome is a bit more free floating. Like you feel like an imposter about what? Because imposter syndrome is not always about career, could be about relationships, could be about, there's probably a number of scenarios where imposter syndrome can show up and it's not always career. So that's what I've got.
All right, Tad, thanks so much.